Are you an avid traveler? Do you want to know how you can travel to the same places at a lower cost? It is said that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The first step is to decide where to go, when to go, and sometimes when we plan our trip or make an online purchase, we are unaware of the hidden costs that are included in the final pricing. We tend to ignore them and continue to plan our travels or make our purchases. This video will not only teach us how to identify these hidden costs, but also how to minimize them. The first thing I want to tell you about is drip pricing. In this technique, part of an item's price is advertised with the full price revealed only at the end of the purchase process. In many food delivery apps, the price before and after adding the food items to the cart is different. This is drip pricing. Similarly, when we book flights, tickets or hotel rooms, the advertised price does not reflect the true cost. The cheapest advertised prices are more likely to be chosen than the cheapest actual prices. According to a study conducted by Moravitz and her colleagues, customers tend to choose an option that appears to be cheaper at first glance. When later they realize it's more expensive than they expected, they still tend to stick with it. This is true of everything, right from resort fees to boarding pass printing fees. We sane people are lured into companies by showing us the best and cheapest options up front. Then all the hidden fees and surcharges and taxes appear. It's funny how we never go back and check. Since it was the cheapest before, it also must be the cheapest and best option after add-ons. Resort fees are the next funny thing. Have you ever encountered resort fees such as facility fees or destination fees? They do not appear until the final checkout. But where were they when we booked our hotel? They weren't there. Although your hotel has a plush and lavish swimming pool that you've never used, you've only sat around and watched other people somersault into the water. However, you still have to pay for the swimming pool amenities and so on. But how can you minimize them all? First and foremost, don't get ripped. Compare final prices, not the cheapest marketed price. You can pay with points at brands that waive resort fees. It may not work, but you can try asking the front desk to waive the fee. You will be able to get a clearer and more complete picture this way. Seat selection has been a huge source of revenue for airlines. By skipping the seat selection process, this can always be avoided. As long as you're okay with the middle seat, let the airline assign you a seat. You really don't have to pay these fees and should avoid all the scary warnings. In addition, they cannot bump you from a flight just because you skip the seat selection process. So don't worry. The next expense is cleaning fees, which are almost impossible to avoid. While searching for good rental space, you can keep them in mind. Instead of looking at the checkout screen, look at the search screen. You can then compare the total cost of various vacation rental spaces and end up paying less. Booking a hotel instead of a resort is usually the best way to avoid cleaning fees on short stays, since resort fees are usually applied to every night, but cleaning fees are not. Don't be swayed by marketing campaigns. Instead of comparing the initial price, compare the final price. Let the airline choose your seat for you. Choose a hotel for shorter stays and keep an eye out for hidden costs. That's it, guys. Don't forget to keep all these pointers in mind when you are planning your next trip. Hope you plan it soon and have fun. For more such amazing videos, keep following us. Until next time.